Hello, friends. Welcome back for another Alliance War. We're at 28th in Platinum 3. Today is a rematch against the 007s, the Awesomes, who are a shell alliance that we played earlier this season and lost to, naturally. Going in with my standard team. Hope all of you had a very pleasant holiday. I'm recording this a few days after Christmas here in the States. So trying to rest and recover from all the traveling, hang out with family, lots of food, lots of beer, the usual. So up first is a Thor Ragnarok, and I think this is only an R3 because he has taken quite a bit of damage, and he doesn't even make it past one set of those power gain charges that he gets before he goes down. So starting off the war right. So next up we have a Gwenpool on the enhanced bleed pessimist optimist node. So another easy warm-up fight. Just don't get hit. I forget which one is which, pessimist and optimist. I think you get life steal if you get hit too, so it's even more dangerous. But Gwenpool, I think we've talked about her in a previous war of the season. Pretty easy. You can bait either special. Just lay into her. The only thing you got to be careful of, not so much with Blade, but with other champs, is that if you try and finish her off with a special, you have to remember that since she's duped, she ain't gonna die from a special attack. So if you're not paying attention and you think the fight is over, it might not be. So she's not being very cooperative here. Keep backing up to bait the S2. Finally, she tosses it. I go in with one more S2 here, and the bleed should finish her off. So 2 up, 2 down. Great start so far for me. All right, so I'm taking the bottom path in the top section this time, as there was an R2 Domino 6-star on the top path that we wanted somebody else in our little squad to take, so I took the bottom path here. I forget which node this is because I really don't take this path that often, but in any case, it's not a huge deal because it's just an Agent Venom, so got to be real careful with the parries. You see there, I didn't go back in because I didn't know if his tenacity was going to trigger, and I don't want to get parried myself. His tenacity didn't really trigger at all with the bleeds in this fight, so I kind of lucked out there. It made it a bit of a quicker fight. All right, so this is an enhanced crit node, and it is a Sentinel. I was either expecting a Sentinel or maybe an Iron Man on this node, a surprise Iron Man. So I think I've talked about Sentinel before. I don't really have the patience to deal with mixing up my light and medium attacks and my special attacks to lessen the analysis charges that he's going to gain, especially since with Void I only want to use my special one, so at a certain point in the fight I'm going to be giving him the necessary analysis anyway, so I really just play to completely ignore the analysis charges. And sometimes it plays into your favor because you're just going to be ending up baiting additional special attacks, which isn't a huge deal. I'm not trying to power drain him or power control him on this node, so his resistance to that doesn't really matter to me here. And baiting out specials is fine to do it more often with max analysis because both of them you can punish pretty easily. And since I play against multiple Sentinels almost every day in AQ, I am really very accustomed to baiting them out and punishing them here. So see, at max analysis, he does have that unstoppable heavy. You can go in right at the end of the unstoppable. There is like a brief moment where he is still recovering, where you can go in, but why chance it? I let the degen just do its job here. All right, so next up is this is the SP1 Enhanced Unblockable Power Start 1. It's always either going to be an Iceman or an Archangel in this node, and it is an Archangel. I don't think I boosted up on any of these nodes, mostly because I think this was Christmas Day, and I was taking a quick break from the festivities, and I really wanted to get back to my family. Thanks, Kabam, by the way, for making us play AW on Christmas. That's good times. All right, so I got a nice clean evade on the first SP1 there. again on this node, you really only have to evade the first swipe from his wings. The projectiles in his S1 you can just block, but you know, it's fairly easy to avoid them. And I don't think you can punish Archangel's special one unless you block the whole thing after the initial swipe, but that's okay because I have infinite parries on this node as well, so no problem. Got that pretty yellow bar going there. Maybe get one more debuff off. Nope. That's okay. Goes down. All right, so at this point we knew that the war was pretty much lost because these guys are way more powerful than us for reasons which we have talked about already. And our usual Spider-Man killer took the top path, as I said before, for the domino. So I was given the chance to clear off the Spider-Man here. Um, I don't think I faced a Spider-Man on this node. Like I said, I usually don't take this many. I really am terrible at evading Spider-Man's special one. But here I get a little bit lucky, so I get the first debuff is the anti-evade one, and then I take a heavy to the face, which isn't ideal, but at least I'm going to be healing up a bit from willpower. I get a good evade on the S1 finally, do a special intercept. I have both evade debuffs on him now, which is really helpful because this Spider-Man I think has a high sig when I looked, which I cut out of this video, but I'm trying to push him to his S2, and the way that I'm doing that is I'm hitting in with 4 hits and then immediately blocking rather than dodging back or trying to parry. And 9 times out of 10, he'll hit right into you rather than fire off his SP1. So I'm waiting for Fear of the Void here to trigger. I don't want to push myself to the S2, so I just kind of launched my S1 there. I know it wasn't going to connect. He gets a couple of evades. I'm really doing really good this fight, better than usual, in not getting screwed by an evade. So I get a third evade debuff up. Fight is looking real good right now. I've got over half my health, and he is just ticking down with the degen. I've only had to dodge, I think, one S1. I just blocked that S2 there because I was pushed back against the wall. Do a little special intercept, and boom! Mini boss Spidey goes down. Full attack bonus. Very proud of myself for that kill, even though it didn't really amount to anything at the end. So, as I mentioned a minute ago, we did expect to lose this war, and we did. So, to the guys and gals in 007s, I guess good war to you. Maybe pick on someone your own size next time. So, and then to you, the viewer, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.